Hey everyone, welcome back to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I'm Xindictive. With me on these videos is BlakouttheMM
Hey.
and Xindictive.
Sup, lads?
Welcome to Tony 20, my man. Finally, you're dropping in.
Here's the question: do you pick the good grip tape?
I picked the one that goes with the deck I just unlocked. I don't know.
You got good style going on.
Yeah, I was being a little. I was feeling blue. And I'm also
Blue's respectable.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna switch up the special tricks. I'm gonna leave that stale fish backflip because I didn't really do it last time. But you guys are gonna get to see more of the grinds and manuals and all that. But we're heading to Suburbia, Disturbia.
Nice.
Yep, one of the fan favorites.
You know, that reminds me of, I used to have a Dr. Pepper skateboard and I sold it. I later found out that it was not a product that was ever sold. It was like a promotional item. Like, given away by Dr. Pepper from a commercial. And I felt really upset that I sold it because it was a lot more valuable than I thought it was.
You could have started your collection.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some classic set pieces or moments that people remember from this level, like the haunted house and all
the ice
that
cream
goes on in there. Yeah, the ice cream truck that will not stop for you.
Hell no.
Unlike the other cars. But yeah, so this is in this cul-de-sac. It's like a melting pot. You got a trailer park next to a middle-class home, next to a McMansion, next to like a half-constructed building, and then something that's on fire. Just really covering all the bases.
It's a perfect clusterfuck of what a suburbia is.
Yeah. And, yeah.
And quite honestly, it's also, out of all the Pro Skater games, the one level with like the hardest gaps in the entirety of the game. Like,
For, which version? This one or the Gen 5?
Yeah, I believe it's this one, because of one gap called Zen Mind, where you have to do a transfer over an entire building. And these buildings are tall.
Yeah. Oh, it might have been the blue one, because I know there is a quarter pipe on both sides, but in the Gen 6 one, I don't think you get anything for getting all the gaps.
Yeah.
Or, you'd know. I don't know, I guess that's a question.
Yeah,
I know in Gen
I'm the
5
gap
you
guy,
have
so
that
I
secret
would
character,
know.
but yeah.
Man, there really should be an achievement called God of the Gaps if you hit all the gaps. That's a little joke for all of my skeptic friends out there.
Yeah, they missed an opportunity with like Tony Hawk HD or something, but yeah, so over here blocking the road is, the Neversoft County Fire Department truck, and there's actually some cool grinds you could do, like on the chain link fence onto the fire truck and then onto something else, but when I was playing this, I was just not getting much luck with like jumping up to the fence. Like, you can't wall ride the chain link fence. I mean, that makes sense, but it kind of makes it harder to interact.
Some of the fences can be awkward to deal with.
But, check this out. Special trick on the tree. Dark Disaster, baby.
My question is, when do we get a grind session HD?
Oh, man.
I mean,
does Shaba Games even exist? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be by Shaba, but I'd like it to be.
I don't think Shaba exists anymore.
I don't think so.
Damn. I mean, you're watching the Tony Hawk Gen 5. They did a good job.
Yeah,
they did.
It's a shame that we probably won't see it come back.
Dang. Yeah.
You see, I never played this one.
What
I
about
only
this
played the
tall
first
man?
game and the fourth game. Missed these other ones.
Yeah. So,
So it's kind of interesting to see these levels.
Oh, so do you know what, goes on in the haunted house and all the stuff there?
No, it's blind for me, because we sort of had we didn't have like a ton of money when I was a kid, so it was kind of like you had to really be picky about what you got. We had an N64 for the longest time before we had a Gen 2 console, so when we finally got a PS2, the fourth game was the latest one, so I sort of missed the other ones in the middle.
Right. Alright, so this guy...
And he just went to hell.
Yeah, maybe this is like an X-Files reference or something, but yeah, he breaks the door and then you trick into the backyard and boom, it's all spooky and stuff.
Yeah, the Thin Man is from something.
Yeah.
All the while we have badass music in the background.
Yeah, really loud music. I don't know why Ace of Spades is louder than all the other music tracks, but...
Yeah, I like how you pulled an Anti-Casper, in the Ghost section.
Yeah. I blew Casper away. The friendly ghost is flippin' gone.
Man, that's a shame though. Casper was a bro.
You gotta have Ace of Spades if you want to have a really good horror going on.
Right. But then, you jump up into the second floor. There's a little thing over on the side with a guy, like, scared by a floating piano or something.
Yeah.
And then that's how you get the secret tape.
Yeah, nice. It's one of those things where, like, you have basically two choices, Ace of Spades or Dragula.
Oh, yeah.
No offense to Rob Zombie, I'll take Ace of Spades.
Yeah. And
Ace of Spades.
Tony Hawk series missed their Dracula chance when they put Worlds Collide in Tony Hawk 2 instead.
And then there's some fun TV time with these wires.
Yeah. You're not going to hear it in this video because, again, Ace of Spades is so much louder than all the other music. But, like, this is a good example of, like, the interactivity or just having other people in the level really helping out, because you get these audio cues where when you grind one of them, it's like, that's it, now grind the other wire, so you know you're doing something right.
You see, this is why I wish I learned how to skateboard, because the last time our satellite went out, we had to call some other guy to come over and grind on all of the power lines to fix it.
Right.
I couldn't do it
If only
myself.
you still had your Dr. Pepper board.
Yeah. I wish problems in video games could be. I wish you could solve them in real life the same way. I'd love it if I could just grind on things with a skateboard to fix them.
Yeah.
If computer stops working, just perform like a sweet, lip trick on it, and you're done.
Yeah. Do like a wall plant or whatever they are.
Or to quote Connor from the unofficial Tony Hawk game, Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure, I skate into my room and I spine transfer into bed.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good. Yeah. So
Alright, so got some stats.
Kind of cool things where there's some kind of cool things on this level where I wish I could, have shown them all off, but once again, I was just having trouble, being real precise in this recording. Like, you can jump into a transfer over the front door of that house, or, you can grind the fence and then grind the fire truck, and it's a cool gap, and, stuff like that.
And now we're gonna break a whole shit ton of pumpkin.
Yeah. And actually, since Zin has obviously gone to get all the gaps, you can manual around the entire cul-de-sac.
Oh, yeah, you can.
And
it's
I'm sure
a long
he also
manual,
remembers this
but
one.
Fun.
Yeah. So you can jump over the grill and ignite it and get a neat little fun little gap.
Again, like I said, I wish real life was like that, man.
Yeah. I've said this, in 2 videos with Bob in them, but if I could have one superpower, it would be to have physics like an SSX character, where I could fall down an entire mountainside and not feel any pain and just get back up.
Yeah.
So what would be your extreme sports superpower?
Well, that's a good question. That's
Honestly,
actually a really good question.
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like my superpower would just be able to skate on anything, like a fucking chainsaw or something like that.
Oh, you get on anything and you summon wheels under it or something?
Do some wheelies, do some grinds, all sorts.
I'll take one from the classic game that has aged so well, Freestyle, and I think I would just like it if anytime I had a turbo, everything I drove had a turbo boost, and when I activated it, my whole vision would go blurry and shake like crazy, and it would be like I was going 1,000 miles per hour.
Yeah. You could just call up Mike Metzger and go riding any day.
Exactly. Or like Brian.
You'd just call him up and he'd be like, brap, or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's what it says. I still like Brian Deegan where he has that one, because the riders, when they pass you, will throw out disses, and one of his, when he passes you, is "You'll see my back," which has I think an unintended double meaning, but I don't know. I don't judge Brian Deegan.
Yeah, he's Brian Deegan. He's Metal Militia.
Yeah, he was always my go-to character back in the day. When you're a kid, you see the dude with the spiked shoulder pads, and that's who you always pick. And then when you get older, you don't play that shitty game anymore.
Damn. I want to Freestyle more than it does.
I know.
The levels are so repetitive.
And there's only a handful of them. They're so small.
You have to do each 3-lap race
really
3 times, and then you have to go back and do them all again while getting a certain amount of points.
Yeah.
And it's
when you stop playing freestyle, it's like you're getting into it and it's kind of cool. But then after a while, when you're just doing the same shit over and over again, it's just like, God, I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus that like industrial new metal aesthetic has aged like fucking butter.
Yeah. What was it you said? Like, you could tell the week freestyle came out?
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean,
aesthetic?
it was just immediately after that, once new metal started dying, that aesthetic and sound and everything was just outdated as hell.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad, but like, if they put like 5 more tracks in that game, it would have been better. But like, Gnome Sweet Gnome sucks, Crossbell kind of sucks. There's like 2 or 3 good tracks, and that's it.
Yeah, like the 6 shortcuts in Rocket Garden are so long and involved and hard that you will maybe get to do them once.
Yeah, especially the like the Tokyo Megaplex style part where there's a bunch of there's a bunch of pads in the air, and you're never going to be able to line up with them perfectly.
Yeah. Like I mean, like the SSX games, the first 2, only had like 7 or 8 courses, but they were long enough and had really awesome parts to them that you could play them over and over and over again.
Yeah, and like Tokyo Megaplex, the first time I managed to take the entire, like the upper path the entire time, that was awesome. Stay in the half pipes, and then when I was able to grind the rail the whole time, that felt awesome.
Yeah. And it wasn't blurry.
Yeah.
God, yes.
But I don't know. I still have a soft spot for freestyle. I mean, that Vegas track is fire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Burn It Down and Let It Ride are really good courses.
Yeah.
Too bad
Especially
the others are stinkers or all right. But yeah, so that was Suburbia. Personally, maybe, I don't know. It feels like all the opportunities are kind of short. Like you saw me try and do some special grinds and go like 20 feet and then, the rail ends. But
like when it comes to like Suburbia-based levels, it's one of the best, but it still could be better.
But to tie it all together, it's not as good as The Burbs from Freestyle.
Right. Freestyle 10 out of 10, best game ever. You heard it here, folks. I didn't even have to get like edited around to pretend to say that. I just did.
Yeah.
So yeah, if this was cool, then check out the Suburbia from the Gen 5 version. We'll see you next time.